What's up, guys? Coming to you from the communist state of New York. This is Muddy Munitions. I'm your host, Jeff. Tonight, I had to come out and drop a quick rebuttal video to a guy named Defcon Creative. Now, before I go any further, this is all done in good faith. We're all in the 2A community, but this guy shit all over 10 millimeter fans. He said the 10 millimeter is horrible in handguns. Now, guys, Defcon Creative, his video just came across my feed, right? Probably because I'm a 10 millimeter fan, right? So 10 millimeter stuff is always coming across my feed. He's actually from the gun community. He works at Cabot Guns. We all know those guys, right? They make those $7,000 and up 1911s. But let's just get right into it, right? First off, I think the guys are breaking balls, but he said the number one thing he hates about the 10 millimeter is the 10 millimeter fans. So guys, first off, I want to apologize to my audience for his ignorance. We're going to get into exactly what I disagree with what he said. There's actually a few things I do agree with what he said. And let's get right into it, guys. First off, he was having an adult beverage, he said. That's how he started the video. Number one, Defcon, have a whiskey if you want to have an adult beverage. Don't have a little IPA that makes you burp throughout your video. But let's just get right into it, right? This is a guy, like I said, Defcon Creative. I'll put the link of the video he did, but basically said 10 millimeter sucks for handguns. You guys who watch this channel know this channel is kind of built from me shooting this Glock 20. I love 10 millimeter. You guys know why I love it. I did other videos on how I EDC this, but you know, let's just talk about it, right? This guy's from the gun community. He actually works, he said, for Cabot Guns. We all know those guys. You know, they make those $7,000 1911s. And that's why I think he did his video, right? He seemed very frustrated. And he started it out like that. He was very honest. He said, listen, I'm tired of fucking 10 millimeter fans. Every time we come out with a gun, hitting us up on social media and saying, when are you guys going to drop this in 10 millimeter? Now, guys, yeah, we do that a lot, right? I know I do it. HK just came out with that little CC9. I'm like, where the fuck's the 10 millimeter, right? CZ comes out with a pistol. I'm like, where the fuck's the 10 millimeter, right? So yeah, we are bad at that. But then he broke us down into 3 categories, and I think he was breaking balls. He looked like a ball breaker. He said 10 millimeter fans is the number one reason I hate the 10 millimeter. And he said, listen, the reason is if you're a 10 millimeter fan, you're either a vegan, not a fucking vegan, a cross trainer, definitely not a cross trainer, and a pilot. I'm not sure what a pilot had to do with anything. He said he was a pilot, maybe some kind of inside joke, but whatever. I will say this, the 10 millimeter community is solid. It's a bunch of us out there. We get out there and we do shoot these things. We do put rounds through them. I got 2,000 plus rounds through this Glock 20 Gen 5. Check out my videos. I run this thing all day. It is my EDC in the fall and in the winter. And, you know, the lighting is not great tonight. I had to come on and just do this quick fucking video. But this gun is not beat to shit, like you said. 2,000 rounds, maybe that's not a lot. You know, for some people it is, for others it's not. But this gun runs like it's brand new. I didn't have to break it in. It's not finicky. Now, you're a 1911 guy. You admitted that. The only 10 millimeter you have is the Rock Island Armory 10 millimeter, which my buddy has and is a great 10 millimeter. Yours, you put in a lot of work to it. It looks like an awesome pistol. But we all know 1911s are more finicky with rounds, especially in a 10 millimeter probably. Now I have buddies and I did videos that have the Dan Wesson, the Silverback. I got buddies that got the 10 millimeter Razorback. They run those things like crazy. If you got the money to spend on a 10 millimeter, at least on the 1911 platform, besides Rock Island, who by the way makes a great pistol, I don't think folks are shying away from putting rounds through these things. Now, going back to you being a 1911 guy, right? You said that the 10 millimeter is never going to get to where the 10 millimeter fans want it as far as like that kind of traction and that kind of place in the market. From a 1911 standpoint, I will agree with you. From All the folks that I know, most of the folks that, including me, when we think of 10 millimeter, we're thinking striker fired. Glock 20, Glock 29, Glock 40, Springfield Armory, XDM Elite, whether it's the 3.8-inch barrel, the 4-inch, or whatever the other size is. Smith & Wesson has a 10 millimeter. SIG has the X10. You have FN with the 510. There's a ton of fucking 10 millimeter platforms. It's a reason that this cartridge is now the #1 cartridge in Alaska. You brought up bear defense, right? And you said, oh, people are going to tell me about the bears and everything else. This is a proven cartridge when it comes to penetration with bear defense. That's a fact. I don't know why you were knocking it the way you were so much, but it's a fact. I'm not saying the days of the 44 Magnum and 454 Casull are long and gone, but this is just a way much better platform. It's a reason for that. Like I said, look at the statistics on what folks are buying, park rangers, everyone else, everyone that has real experience in the backwoods. It comes to capacity. Now I'm in New York, right? What the fuck is capacity to me? We don't have it. I got a schmuck governor. I'm stuck with 10 rounds, right? So yeah, a guy like me, maybe I would go with a 454 Casull if I'm in Alaska. But you know, great round. Capacity, easy to shoot. You've seen my videos. Well, you probably haven't seen my videos, but anyone watching this has seen my videos. So 10 millimeter to me is great. It's a great in the handgun. Now I will agree with you. You said a few things I'll agree with right now. You said, what did you say? You said in a like a carbine, it's a good platform. I would agree with that, right? I would love to get my hands on that Ruger 10 millimeter carbine. I think you know it's definitely good, but as far as being better than a handgun, I don't think so. I'm not a big fan of pistol PCCs. I don't think you said you were a fan either. I think some of them are pretty cool, like that CMMG Banshee, but man, like I said, I had to drop a quick rebuttal video. #1, because he called us 10 millimeter guys out, especially when you're drinking an IPA, calling it an adult beverage. But just going back to something else you said, 10 millimeter ammo is not necessarily that much more expensive. I think you said it was more expensive than the 45. Depending on stock, it could be. For the most part, it's pretty much exactly on par. You look at companies like Target Sports USA, once again, depending on stock, I've seen 10 millimeter actually cheaper than 45. Now, me personally, anyone that invests in a 10 millimeter or any pistol should be out there putting in range time, getting in rounds, or yeah, you're not going to be good, whether it's a bear defense situation or self-defense situation, whether it's a 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, 45, whatever it is. So that I agree with you. You also said, who would want to be a fan of a round that was invented by the FBI? Listen, it is what it is. Not a fan of those guys, obviously, but it's a great cartridge. You can't deny it, even though you are denying it, but that's coming from a 1911 guy that works for a company that sells 1911s that cost $7,000, and the only 10 millimeter you own is a Rock Island Armory. So no disrespect. No disrespect, but guys, if you're listening out there, the 10 millimeter is great. Check out my videos. I'm going to check out his video too. Once again, Defcon Creative. Check out his video. Don't beat him up. This is all done in good fun. It's great to have people with different opinions. I want to get a 1911 actually. Maybe that's a guy that I'm going to ask for advice on 1911 since that is his specialty. But anyway, guys, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope you like this one. Stay safe and stay strapped.